Welcome back, this is Nerd Dad on episode 37 of our Factorio playthrough, and last time we left off, we were taking a little bit of a look at maybe we want to get some concrete built up for our uranium. And the reason why we want that is when we look at our nuclear reactor, it's going to take 500 concrete, and I believe, where is it? Come on, oh, they're there. The centrifuge, they also take some concrete. So we're going to need a little bit of concrete even if we manage to mine off some, as soon as we start mining the uranium, we're going to need the concrete anyways. So we're going to get that in place right now and get it kind of built up and start working with it a little bit as well. So we're going to do a little bit of an upgrade here, just to a couple of things. I think I just threw a bunch of things back into the network at one point. So why don't we just request, where did we put them? Where have we put the furnaces? Let's ask for 50 furnaces, and they'll just go out and get them for us and bring them to us wherever they are. And we'll just quickly slap them in here, and then we'll just toss them away again. We don't really need them. Alright, where's our furnaces? Hello, furnaces? There we go. We only need like 12, really. Alright, and then we'll just put the rest, and we'll just toss the rest and say, you know what, we changed our mind. We really don't want those. In fact, we don't want any of those furnaces, so we'll just pitch them into our trash. Alright, get those out of here, and there we go. That's nice and easy to do. Quickly upgraded that. We're doing some stone here. So what we want to do is get the stone thickened up a bit here, and what we're going to do for that is we're going to grab some miners here. I was just thinking, we don't actually have miners on our block, I don't think, so we're going to have to... by on our block, I kind of meant within our logistical network. I think they're actually just sitting on a track, so we might need to pull a few off into a passive provider chest there. I don't really want to do it like that. Well, I guess I can do it like that. Sure, we can do it like that. I want to kind of use up all this. So I think what we'll do for this top one, just so we get this last little bit of stone up here, is... Why are we having... Because you're standing in the way! My fat head's in the way. That's the problem. So if something like this, we'll just drop a couple, track like that. Just... And bring another one out here like this. Need a little bit of power, please. I bet you we probably had a blueprint for all this, but yeah. That would have been too easy. Instead, we should take the really hard way of doing it and try to make it much more difficult than we need it to be. And why are those guys connecting across there? Oh, because I've got the extra little blurb. I was like, that doesn't make sense. What is your problem? Huh. That little gap's causing me all that grief, is it? Alright. You be like that. Fine. Oh, our backpack's just getting filled up with stuff from our robot buddies. Okay, that's okay. We can make do with this. Let's grab... we're going to need some more of these guys, actually. Can we get 50 of those, please? Keep this filled up with those, and... Oh, what are the other ones? Don't I have any of the other ones? I don't know. Okay, track. We're going to want to run an outside edge like this for some iron ore. We're going to want... Got to think about where the water's going to come in here as well. Where should we bring the water? Front or back? I think we can do it. Actually, questions. Why don't we do it this way? I think we'll save space, maybe. And... There's our reds. Put the reds out like this. And we're just... Oh, why am I building with yellow? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Stop the pressure. Okay, and just grab these guys. These will be our... What am I... Does anybody actually know what the guy's doing? Because I don't think he does. Somebody talk to him, because... It's frightening how wrong he's getting it. What's really throwing me off is I've got this chest here. So what we can do is we can actually just toss 100 of those away and just get them out of our system so we can actually put things down. Okay. Let's take a look. What we wanted to do here is we want concrete. Why am I struggling so much? Yes, that's what I was doing. It took me a while to figure it out. Okay, and we got lots of these, and then we're going to want the ability to just do something like this. Oh, where'd they go? I didn't know. Stop it. Okay, and we will just put this one down the middle like there. There we go. That's what we were shooting for. And it should be bring in brick and that. Thank you. And then what we'll do is we'll do a join there like this. We'll bring this from down here somewhere. We'll get this figured out at some point here. And then we'll bring our brick from up here. Right off the end of here. Once it's finished kind of catching up on those walls, it'll let it go. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to speed up this whole thing just so it's going a little bit quicker. What's going on with our stone here? Why are we not getting more stone? We need more stone! Probably just because we don't have this all yellowified. I mean, orangified. I mean, spedified. I don't know what we mean. We mean going faster. Going much faster. Okay. And we can pull these up. Yeah, we'll pick them up while we're standing here. And there we go. Alright. I don't know why I did this, Neil. I just feel like, why would I do that? Ah, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. And just get a speed on there. Turn it there. Alright. There we go. Now we should be getting quite a bit more brick. That's fantastic. Okay. Now what we also need to do is we need to pull off of down here. And what we're going to do is, because we've got all this ore coming from out here, I think we're going to pull off this one right here. I think this is the main one we had going. And we'll just kind of do this. And just kind of like that. Jump it across this gate. Or do we want to just come up the side of here? No, we definitely don't want to do that. I'll kind of go snake along the wall for now. Should be the plan. Okay, there we go. Got ore. We'll just keep running it over until we get to about where we need to go here. Actually, stop right there. Thank you. And we'll just kind of do a little jump across here and just snake it up there. Yeah, it should work just fine for us. And there we go. So now we've got the ore coming in. We've got some brick. We need to have an output. What we want to do is we want to double this up. We're going to need a lot of this. So we're going to do sort of a double. Oh, I probably should have put that double line in the middle. Would have made more sense. Oh, maybe we should do it that way. You know, stop everything. Of course, my bags are full. Okay, guys, you know what? Get rid of some of this for me, would you? Just get rid of some stuff here so I can actually do some repairs here. I think what we will do is we'll spin all this around. Or will we? I need speed. Actually, so many choices, so little decision-making ability. I think what we're going to do is kind of come down here like this. And that's looking decent. And, okay. But I built this too close. Oh my goodness me. Could we get any of it right? Alright, what have we said since the square one? We've said, always do it in reverse order so you don't make dumb mistakes. And yet, have I learned? Have I learned my lesson? No. I have not. Got caught on the line. Oh boy. Alright, there we go. Now we can run our water. Man, that would been a lot harder than it needed to be. And we'll do that. Now we can start to look at how we get this in here. Jeepers creepers. Okay, now we're going to want a little bit of stone coming from here. So we're going to just jump across here like this. And, yep, that'll work. One there. One there. And assuming we put the track in the right direction, we should have two lines coming in. Okay, that was something that was really easy that we made really difficult. And by we, I mean me. Okay. Finally, we have cement is coming to us. This is a really dumb way that I've set this up. I would just like to say for the record, this is really dumb the way I've set this up. I'm going to use some big guys so I only have to run one cord through. One cord, one power line. Oh, whatever. Stop bugging me. He's losing his mind. Okay. Now, we need some water. That's what we really need to worry about at this point. Let's do a joiner on there, bump it over to there, put a pipe across to here, and then we're going to need one going north by the looks of it. Didn't I just have a bunch of pipe? Okay. There we go. Speaking of pipe, how come my guys haven't brought me more pipe yet? What have they been doing? We're going to need a water pump. I'm probably going to put it right over here somewhere. I'm thinking right where this nice little square outlet is here. So why don't we just chop this up and just drop that on there. Water pump, please. Why, thank you. Water pump, anybody? Water pump, where is he? There he is. Just had to hover over to find the orange output. Okay. Down pipe. Come on, you can make it that far. We're going way over there. For a second I was going on that other side of the copper there. Oh, stop it. Every time I step on one of those little... I think we'll just chop that off there. How many times am I going to drive into that pipe? I don't know. But we're making concrete. Where we have power, we're making concrete. Where we don't have power, not so much. Alright. Why are you taking so long? What's the problem? There we go. Okay. Now that we've got concrete coming out, and we got a couple things we want to do. First of all, we want to split off a little bit of concrete right here. And we just want to send it up here so we can have a little bit of fun with some, I don't know what is their actual name? Their name is hazard concrete. Yeah, it's basically, I call it danger concrete. It basically marks your danger areas or your hazards. So you want to be able to make that. And all you need for it is, well, funny enough, concrete. You just basically make it. We don't even need to add paint. It just mystically gets painted. So we can just basically drop one of these in and tell it that we want some hazard concrete, and we will get some hazard concrete, please. And we'll just limit that to a couple of boxes. We don't need a lot of it. Now, you'll notice this is backing up, and rightly so. What we're going to do is we're going to throw on 4 passive providers at the end here, preferably in a place where our inserters can actually use them. And we're just going to do this, and we're just going to throw a nice little line on the end here. And why did I make that not a passive provider? I really just need to get rid of my chests at this point. Just drop them in my box so I don't keep picking them up. And we can limit these out so we're not just chewing up way too much stuff. And if you think about it, if each of these is 100, there's 1,000. That'll be 4,000 concrete we'll have. So that will be more than enough for a little bit. And you'll see right now we're not really putting out enough brick. That's because we're building up walls and stuff. And why are we building walls? Because we've asked for way too many. I think at this point we can actually just limit our walls, and that'll shut this puppy down in a couple secs. Yeah, we don't need that much walls. So now we'll just start passing this brick through. Now, the question becomes, do we need to produce more brick? And I'm thinking, you know what? Yeah, I think we do. So we sent back all those lovely... Oh, stop it. You don't really mean that. You don't mean that I can't have it. You just mean that I can't have it. Okay, we'll just put that there, grab that, get it out of the way. And then we're going to run up here, and we'll pick up these, and hopefully we will never have to pick up another batch of these again. Okay. Let's see. One. Part of the issue might be that we might need to move to blue inserters on here. Now we got to kind of careful because we don't really have the room to do this. I think we're going to have to kind of cheat this a bit, and I think we will just upgrade all these inserters to blues. Get them going a little bit faster here. Just pick up the pace, boys. And come on, you can go faster than that. Oh, and part of the problem is I thought we'd upgraded all our lines to red, but we have not. So let's get that fixed. Oh boy, I'll just make it red. You know what? Oh boy, that's not good. Come back. Oh, we've got problems. I just accidentally overwrote some yellow, and of course didn't have room in my bag. And why is it saying I don't have room? That was strange. because I did have a little bit of space. Alright, and we'll just get that done. And hopefully we can just get so much stone brick coming out of here that we can just keep this cement just ripping through. Now, these ones I'm probably going to pull offline eventually. I don't think we're going to be able to get electricals in here. I don't think they're going to fit. So we're just going to kind of shoehorn this in for right now. And it's kind of just a... Well, just because we need some extra. And in fact, why don't we just what? I will just sneak it along like that. I was trying to think of a tricky way of sneaking it over there, but I'm not thinking tricky enough. Okay. Don't really want to tie this in exactly as long as that line's full. So we'll just basically build this to make sure that line's full. In fact, now that we've put those in, they finally caught up. We actually don't even need these. Yeah. I'll just hold those now. I didn't look like we were going to catch up, but we did. So I'm just going to leave those sitting there flashing to remind me to pick them up if we don't need them. Because right now it's looking like we're doing all right. It's almost like we need 2 sets of these. Another whole bank right here. Maybe have 16 online. We've already finished up with all the hazard ones. How are we doing here? We really don't have that much. I mean, when you look at what it's going to take us... you know, just for our building, when we just look at our building here, you know, for that nuclear reactor, we only need 500. So we've already got that easy. And each of these centrifuges is going to cost 100. So we've got that. It's when we go and do something like, we're just going to grab a little bit here. Yeah, let's grab some. And we'll just go painting here. So when we start painting our base here, basically all with concrete, which we like to do because it does allow us to go quite a bit faster. So if I just build myself a little square here, get myself in here, nice and close. So what you'll notice is, oopsie. So what you'll notice is my speed as I'm running speeds up quite a bit going across the concrete. So you really do like to have your base in concrete if you can, because you go quite a bit faster. Same's true with the car. Speeds up just a little bit over it, I think. Well, he seems to. But even if it isn't true with the car, it definitely is when you're running. It's worth every penny to do it. So what we do with this is we basically just do like most other things. We can actually just take a blueprint of it and just a nice little blueprint of it. Take a check, and you can actually just paint with it. So we could actually come here and say, you know what, the first thing we should concrete is our concrete factory. So we'll just make a nice little factory here, tell our robots to get in here and get to work, and they're just going to lay it out for us, and it'll be a thing of beauty in a second here. And you can see how it's already mocked in, and we just got to find some bots. Here they come. They're going to come over here and they'll start picking it up. And this is why we want to have a few of these. And now the other thing you're going to find when you do this is this will happen. All these robots are going to back up. So typically what I will do, as I've mentioned in a couple other places, is I usually, where I have a cement factory, I will have a massive set of robot ports just to let them charge up, because they're going to come in here, they're going to reload, and then they're going to be looking for some help. So you kind of want to make sure you got a nice big bunch of them sitting here just waiting to charge up. And we'll just kind of get this all online here. And once they're online, oh, I think I missed that one. There we go. Now they've got a nice place to go, and that allows us, you know, to keep kind of painting everywhere that we go. The only downside I see right now is we're really not putting this out quite fast enough, but we'll get there. We might double this up and just push all this down in a bit. For right now, works out well for us, and there's lots of things we can do with that. So at some point we're going to want to paint a lot of this. Right now we're just going to kind of keep it there the way it is. And I think what we will do, what are we going to do at this point? What shall we do? I'm thinking, you know, we're almost at the point where we can get rid of these yellows, unless we're going to build more with them. And we start thinking about this. This is the next big step. Did we actually build a roboport and then not? I actually built a roboport and didn't put a wall around it. Well, and it's not being attacked, so that's interesting. I don't know what to say other than okay. So I think we'll go up there and quickly just before we lose that roboport, not that it really matters too much to us at this point, but I think we'll go up there and maybe remedy that situation. I would like to get rid of some of the things I'm carrying. I'm just carrying way too much stuff, but we could probably put it into the car. Oh. Didn't see the pole because I wasn't looking at the road. And that's the other thing. Nice to have some roads in here. What you can do is if you really, want to have a lot of fun with those hazard concretes, you can kind of... Actually, where's our tank? Where is our tank? That tank? Tank. Thank you. What you can do is, you can paint up all your pipes so you don't, cough, don't drive into them. But, for some people that can't drive, it really doesn't help. For me, I should come out here and it'd be great if I could auto robot all the trees and just say, don't drive into this. That was not even close to me going through that. Oh, goodness. Okay. Could somebody build a wall there for me? Because apparently I can't do it. It's not good. Okay. What do we got here? We got some lights. Why don't we just pitch a bunch of stuff in here that we kind of need for some more perimeter and see if they come here to pick it up. We want some guns. Some more guns. We're going to want some more yellows. Throw some poles in there. Got the lights in there already. What else do we need? Anybody? I think it's track. Pick it up off the track. Put it on a gun. And power it up. Yeah, I think we got everything we need. So let's just get up there. We'll take the tank up just because I've got to clear that bug base out of there. Time for a road through here. There we go. Can't have a road? Make a road. And I think we're going to have to just kind of crash through the wall. Alright. We got lots of ammo? We got lots of ammo. Alright, now we're going to draw attention to this, so let's just get one of these right here. I don't think we have that much ammo on us, though. That's the downside. We'll just... That was a good shot. Anybody? Anybody want a gun? Here, just drop that guy in there. Alright. We'll just sit here and wheel away on the base while our robots fix us and the machine gun behind me kind of kills them all. Well, we're taking out the blues in 2 shots. That's something. Yeah, this is pretty easy. Yeah. And we'll just go down to our machine guns, lay them out. There we go. I really, I almost feel bad because they didn't attack our roboport. We know they would have, but it almost feels like, for once we were the aggressor there. Well, I guess we've been the aggressor a couple times, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I kind of maybe... It was like overkill or something. Maybe we could have been, friendly. Oh, no, that would never have happened. Okay, so we want to get this up here, and this isn't going to be good enough. I'm thinking maybe we just shove another roboport right up in here and see if we can take over both of these. So let's build another roboport and just leave it up there by itself, just like we did last time. Why not? Can we just slam it right on the end here? It's not going to quite fit, is it? What do we got in our bags? Hopefully we got enough robots to just kind of do a little bit of cleaning for us. Anybody? No, we need to get a bunch of guys. We're going to need all this off this thing anyways, so just come up here and do some work. Okay, now this roboport, we don't want it to be right in the middle of the uranium, so we're going to have to kind of offset it a bit, but we want it connected. So maybe we just put it on the edge there like that. That'll work? That'll work. Okay, now let's get a little bit of power in here. Just a little bit of power. Just a taste of power. Alright, I don't know where those bots are going. They're like, our warehouse box must be a mile away. See, the other thing you find is you put a box here and you go, okay, come and pick stuff up. And what will happen is your guys pick it up and they'll bring it back to you. But all the guys that come up will just take it like some other place. Now, they're going to prove me wrong and they'll all take it right here. But in the past, what I found is they'll fly it off to, I don't know, Timbuktu or somewhere. Let's just see if maybe this time they've gotten smarter. Yeah, see, like, there's a box right there. Like, you fools. Like, right there, there's a box. So, I think it's just it has to fill up all the other boxes, which kind of wastes your robot, like, it just feels like it's wasting your bot. So what I try to do is just get my little guys, just kind of cleaning them up. Sometimes it's just worth it to do it this way. Which is why I don't like having those boxes all over the place. I like to have them kind of where I control them. Just a little bit more. Looks like we're going to have to go up there and blow that apart. So why don't we get a gun emplacement on here real quick. Not that we have a lot of ammo. You know what we should... Actually, let's just throw a couple lasers on here. Yes! We're going to put lasers on. We don't really have a lot of power, so I'm not sure how great they're going to be. And we'll put a... just in case they fail out, we'll put a gun back here. Give it some yellow rounds, maybe a couple of them. Use up all that yellow in our bag. Give ourselves some more bag space. That'll just give us a little bit of protection there. Okay, that's looking good. Now we just need to get a big wall around all this. That should be pretty easy. I'm thinking we'll just... what will we do with that? How are we going to handle that? I'm not even sure we've actually cleaned up the other line that was coming around. I think we just have this one right here, don't we? Something like this. I just kind of paint this on. Yeah, just make me a wall. Give me another wall. Is this going to be another one? Yeah, we'll do another one there. And we'll just go change it right to there. Alright, we'll just come up here and finish this off. So it's just a little kind of bit more wall building. We're not going to stick around to see if it gets built. We're just going to assume it is. I'll join it up later. Actually, maybe we should do a split right now and just get some of the ammo coming up here for ourselves. So we'll jump on board that. I'll just use orange here because that's all we kind of got in our bags at this point. I don't really feel like requesting, special stuff just for what we're doing here. So we'll just, we'll just kind of use a little bit faster line here. And we need to hook up the power by the looks. It looks like the power is just not quite connected. There we go. So stuff's building. It's doing its thing. That's great. And that new mod, I've added a new mod because I noticed the other videos were just too dark. So I've put a mod on here that's light all the time. I may have already mentioned that. I'm not sure. And we'll just chop this little piece off here like this. Like that. Yeah, that'll work. And just get ourselves our wall going up here. And how far are we going to go here? Can we go further? I think we'll just kind of... Whoops. Can't quite do it. We'll just get our bots to pick these trees out just so we can... use the blueprint, but we don't really want to go that far. We're going to kind of go maybe to there. And even that, I'm wondering, that might be too far. I think we're going to kind of go to there. And we'll just circle this one over. There we go. And we're going to need that piece of stone picked up, please. And we'll just keep kind of just feeling like if we can get this uranium, if we, on this episode, if we can just kind of get this done, then we'll be... Oh yeah, we can start mining uranium and get the train up here and all those types of things. And I just feel like we're going to be making so much more progress if we can just get our uranium mined. It's a funny thing, after you've had it once, you're kind of like, I just need the uranium. I just need nuclear power, then I don't have to think about power for a long time. Once you get it all set up properly. You can build some pretty big nuclear power systems. All we're going to build is a little tiny thing. But, there are some buttes out there that you can download, and they're just huge things. They're great. Alright, I don't think we really need any help with this. I think we're just going to just kind of lay these guys out with machine guns and just tab back and forth here. Yep. Bye, boys. It's nice knowing you. That one went right through that one. Wow, that was like slicing butter. Yep. Thanks for the memories, guys. Alright. Those bots are working away like crazy. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Hey, we might be able to sneak right past here. So the other problem we're going to have is we're going to need to... I don't want to, deforest this yet, but what we do want to do is get another roboport in over here. And the problem is this forest is too thick. I can't get through. It's like, just... Come on. I think all my bots are trying to catch up to me. Here they come. What are you guys doing over there? Like, get over here and do stuff for me. And stop doing stuff for me over there. Alright, come on. Somebody come and pick these trees up, because... Yeah, that's right. That's right. Get in there and help me get another roboport down here somewhere. And I'm going to probably drag a few bots in here, but... Come on, guys. Get to work. Good news is I think we're outside of the grid, so they're just going to keep kind of digging a hole here for me. Alright, we got another port here. Yeah. And, yeah, I think we're too far away here. We got to actually, it's right down in there we need to build it. Wow, that's quite the thing. Just kind of overlap right there. It's like right where I got you. I'm probably standing there. Okay, we got it. That's good enough. Can I get through this forest? No. Build me a path. I can't get through. Somebody help me. Come on, bots. They're like backfilling it. Keep them in there. Keep them in there. All right. Finally. Whew. That was more challenge than it was worth. Okay, boys. We need, let's see. We don't want to go two. Well, I guess we may as well take that base out too. Let's just do a nice little chunk like this and just say chop those trees down. Take all these trees out of here. And while you guys are figuring out what you're doing with all those trees and where you're going to take them, I'm going to actually figure out where I am on the map. Where am I? I'm stuck in there. I can't get out. Somebody let me out of the forest. Alright. Unfortunately, I think what's going to happen is, if I'm not quick here, we're going to find that... Oh, we also have found that we're going to find that those bugs over there are going to take on our bots. And we don't like that, because then they start scattering them all over the place. Alright. There we go. Well, I wasn't facing the way. I always think the tank's facing the other way. I don't know why. I always think those things on the back that are holding the big fuel tank on are the guns. So every time I look at it, I just start trying to drive that way. Yes, it's because I'm so perfect at driving the rest of the game. I may as well not have any problems with the tank, right? Okay, look at all those. Look at all those logs. It's insane. All right, and hey boys, how you doing? What are we gonna do here? Oh yeah. Stop trying to chew on me. Alright. Time for some cannon. Alright, you know what? It's time to just run stuff over, I think. Crunch. Crunch. It's kind of like his gross splotchy sound. Plonk. Stop killing my stuff. Leave my robots alone. I'm starting to wonder if we maybe need to take this other base out too. Look at the size of that thing. Maybe we can live in harmony. I doubt it, but maybe. Speaking of repair kits, how are we doing? We got 8? I want to make sure we don't run out of those. Nothing worse than when you're in the middle of a battle and you realize your bots aren't repairing you because you've forgotten to keep some repair kits on you. So, always important to make sure you have an ample supply of repair kits. Pro tip. Yes, I don't know whether that's a pro tip. I think it's just common sense, but you'd be surprised how many times I've forgotten to do it. Not that that means anything. Oh, what are you guys doing here? You just all hanging out? Having a party? Just kind of smoke them if you got them, boys. Hey, but the good news is we built a big gaping tree thing here. I'd like to get out of this forest because it's really annoying me. Alright, and we can run... Oh, look. Oh, look. We can't quite run it. We'll just shorten that one up, and then we'll just chop this one off kind of about there. And will this one fit now? That's about perfect. We will take it. Just kind of a little bit of... Finish the outside of the corner, and the rest of it should just fall into place. And that doesn't look like it's going to join. Sometimes it'll show you like a line coming through. And if you don't see that, just do it anyways, because even if you waste one power pole, better than not having it connect. Alright, are you guys going to connect? No, we got one little tree here that's causing us grief. So I'll chop down several little trees so they don't cause us grief. Okay, now, what do we want to do here? Do we want to pull this all the way down here? I'm thinking what we'll do is put one mobile port right here, and then that'll allow us just to tie it in a little bit more seamless here. So we just kind of just do this. Where's our line here? Just to make sure we got a nice square line. There. Da-da-da. That's looking good. There we go. We got the triangle. The magic triangle popped up. And we should be able to hook up to... Oh, look at you. Just missing it by one. Stop. It's because we got a bit of a gap between these two because we kind of left this little space in here without anything. But that'll give our guys a place to recharge too, which is not going to hurt them the way they seem to be struggling. You know, they're kind of struggling with getting all the way up there. That's okay. We don't care. We're just going to quickly finish building ourselves here. And we'll just chop it off right about here. Yeah, that looks good. And just put another little corner on here. Finish off the corner again. Come on, boys. You can do it. You know you want to. Chop these trees out of here. And just keep plugging it along. And... well, I might have to do the rest by hand, so that's okay. We'll just, well, you can give us that stuff. And we'll just kind of go, you know what, it's an inside turn, we're not even going to worry about it. We're just going to bring the, I'll bring this in like this, just bring it back in and do that to it. And then what I think we will do is, I think we're far enough along here where we're going to basically just chop this. It's a little bit risky. And I think what we'll do is do one quick pass on the perimeter, make sure we're not goofing something right up. Come on. Just do a quick pass, make sure we've got, do we need any more yellows? We got one on us. We could pick up some if we want to. I bet you they're all gone by now for in here. I just want to see if our perimeter's held up, not getting powered or otherwise. It's just kind of a quick little run around the perimeter on the track, so it's quick. Everything's looking good so far. I got a little bit of a hole in our wall up here, so why don't we just see if we can fill some of that in. Any bots coming can take back their stuff. We're out. That's all we got for walls. So you guys got to do the rest of it. Might be out of guns, so we can get those from way down south, but I'd rather have the guns in place now than later. So far the ammo belt's looking like it's there. We're out of guns now, so that's all we can do. But it looks like the track is all the way there except for this little part right here, and it looks like they're just starting to fill it in. So I'm not going to bother because the ammo's behind us anyways. Oops, and it looks like we got a little gap here for wall, so we'll just steal a few pieces of wall there and just finish this off. Fantastic. We have got that pretty well done. In fact, we can just bring this all into the fray as well. We'll just grab all that and just say, you know what, recycle please. And recycle that please. And we'll leave the that there. Guess we can take off these little pieces of walls there. Alright, and that looks like we're in pretty good shape. And it looks like they're actually coming to get it right now. So there they go. They'll take that down to our warehouse box way down in the south, I'm guessing. But we're going to just call that right there the episode. We've basically got to where I wanted to get. I wanted to get us this uranium ore. This is going to be what we're going to start working on now. We've got the concrete for it. We're going to be able to get some centrifuges in. We're going to do it right here, I think. I think we're going to use this nice big open space. Make sure we've got it fortified. You know, we got bugs on all sides, but I think we'll be okay in here as long as we get enough ammo up in here. So we'll just double check to make sure we're not sort of splitting the ammo here. Make sure we're just cycling it up. But then what we'll do is we'll come up, we'll build a few centrifuges, start working on that. I'm looking for a place where we can actually maybe do the power, and maybe it's going to be down in here so we got this water nice and close, and maybe we'll just eventually take this water, or maybe we'll just use the water from over here. Something like that. We'll figure it out. But that's the end of this episode. I appreciate you for joining me. I'm Nerd Dad, and I am out.